What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new overpriced versus affordable. This is the first video I've actually recorded since my 24-hour live stream. I was away all weekend and Saturday's video had already gone up. Unbelievably, my throat is still kind of not perfect. My voice is still a little bit dodgy, as you heard there. It actually went like... We are talking literally 10 days on since I lost my voice and it's still not the best. But we have the in-form BALE up against CERCI. We got the in-form BALE in the 24-hour live stream. We had a few hours to play with him. It was a lot of fun. And today we're going to compare him to CERCI and see which one is better. So, what's the deal? You have BALE, and his price range is 3 to 5 million. At the time of me buying, he was instantly selling at 5 mil every single time. Right now, there's some up for about 3.8 mil that aren't even selling. So, he'll probably be down to 3 mil by the end of the week, and then probably back up. CERCI is 150 coins to 5k. So, that means he'll be selling probably around 1k, just a standard discard, almost priced player. So, relatively cheap compared to BALE's expensiveness. Now, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to genuinely tell you that I think BALE is one of the best players I've ever used on this game. CERCI, however, is also one of my favourite players. I'm a huge fan of Alessio CERCI. Loved his Milan card and I love his Atletico Madrid card. They're both fantastic cards to use in this game. And yeah, I'm a really big fan of him, funnily enough. Whereas value for money, I feel like CERCI is good, but obviously... he's not good enough, and that's why, even though he's cheap, he gets a 4-star. BALE is one of the best, but obviously very expensive, so he gets his 3-star. Now, on this gameplay, I'm going to look at their stats, and I'm going to tell you guys genuinely what I actually think about both of these players. First up though, let's talk about why I picked these two players. Now, I felt like you couldn't actually get a better comparison between two players. They're both centre forwards, they both play in the Liga BBVA, they're both left-footed, they both have 3-star weak foot, they both have 4-star skill move. They're relatively similar in height, one being 6 foot, one being 5'10". They're just very similar play styles. CERCI has 77 strength, BALE has 80. Their finishing is 83 for BALE to 76 for CERCI. They both have great pace, like I said. Ball control, 88 for BALE to 84. Lots of very similar stats for these two players. Now, like I said, I felt like there couldn't really have been much of a better comparison between the two. They have almost identical jumping as well, so they're the same in the air. And yeah, so I thought this would be an ideal partnership to go through. Now, BALE obviously has a few standout stats. He has his curve and dribbling both being 90. He has his long shots and shot power being 91 and 90. Some of these things, sprint speed 96, stuff like that is obviously some of the great stuff that stands him apart. So I am going to tell you guys about when I played with BALE in the live stream. Now, I'm sure that some of you were asleep because we actually played for him between, I think, the 7 a.m. and the 10:30 a.m. sort of time span of the live stream. So definitely, it was the earlier hours of the sort of thing when a lot of people weren't really around. Now, BALE was honestly one of the best players I've ever used. I used him in a 4-4-2 with Shaqiri up front alongside him. And there was something about BALE which is just unexplainable. I personally, before this, I have it down as Ronaldo is my favourite player in the game. Messi is my second favourite player in the game. I know it's bizarre. And now it is genuinely BALE as my third favourite. I'd probably go close to say BALE is actually maybe on par with Messi and very close to Ronaldo on this game. BALE was such a good player. Now, that 95 pace is of course ridiculous, but add it to the fact his dribbling was so good and his shooting was so good, it was just so hard to explain. I felt like almost every single time I'd just pick up the ball, run with it, and his shots would go in the back of the net. There was something so peculiar about his card where literally it was like there was a magnet just attracting every ball to the goal, and it would go with so much power. It was like almost as if I was like playing with sliders. I described that in the actual stream. Literally, it felt like every shot I took was like the shot power sliders were up. It was very, very bizarre. So as I'm saying, Gareth BALE is one of the best there is. If somehow you have the coins to get him, then definitely get him. But I am also going to tell you that I'm a huge fan of Alessio CERCI. I said this earlier, personally he's one of my favourite strikers. I'd rather have him up front instead of Dumbia if you're going to go for Serie A. I genuinely feel that strongly about him. I really do rate him on this game. With good pace, good shooting, good skills. I don't know, there's something about him that I'm just a big fan of. And I also love players with a left foot. That a good left foot or being left-footed is the one for me. But Gareth BALE, I know this one probably isn't too much of a shock. I like it when the affordable player wins. But in this case, BALE was so incredibly good that he is the winner of today's overpriced versus affordable. I have the access to loads of players at the moment, guys. So let me know if there is any players you would like to see me do for overpriced versus affordable. Comment down below any partnerships you'd like to see. Have a fantastic day, guys. Smash that like button if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.